Hello Danny, how you doing? This is Victor. So I just took the rear wheel off and trying to do the e-brake here, because e-brake is, we have the issue with e-brake. So it took me a while with all the torches and everything to get the disc off, right? So you can see this one doesn't seem to be touching except for this very area because it's shiny, right? So other than that, this seems to be okay. So most likely it was touching just slightly, so it's not a big deal. The actual rotor is really nice. So it was replaced, but it was replaced years ago, but it was not used much. So we have still some rust here because it's just been put on, but it was not used, and look, it was rust and everything. So I'm gonna clean that up. The e-brakes themselves, they don't seem to be horrible, but I suspect that we do have issue with the mechanism here. It might not be releasing, but again, this is this side, this is passenger side, so noise might be coming from the driver's side, so I don't know yet. So we're gonna look it all up. So I'm just saying, just showing you what I see here, and I might have to bend out these little things, but I don't see any kind of contact points, although here there is a little bit of rust here on the shield, so maybe the shield, but I doubt it because I don't see no shiny spots except for like around here, and basically that's about it. My biggest thing is the biggest issue I have is the threads. As you can see, the car right now is in neutral. I have my stands at the jack stand over here, and I have a jack over here as a security, so I'm not playing any games here. I'm doing the right thing. And I try to rerun the threads. See, this one reran right, this one is good, this one is good, this one is good, this one not so good. I couldn't do anything with this. This one is not the greatest one, but we come back to the studs, the actual studs, man. This is the issue that I always had with, because these studs, I don't even know what's gonna happen on the other side, but I never liked these because you look at these studs, yeah, they kind of grab, but look at this. This one is like completely shaved off. This one has no threads are there, but they're deformed. These three, decent, but still not like what you really want, and they only grabbed very, very low. So in theory, so let's say we take this stud and we're gonna put in the threads that I reran, but it's already, the threads are already messed up. So it's gonna work if I'm gonna run the gun on it, like, you know, see, it's not, you know, it's not turning in. And I'm not running the gun because if I'm gonna use the gun, then I'm gonna definitely mess it up. See, now it gets stuck. So it's like, with the gun you don't feel it, with the hand you do. So whoever installed these things, they screwed up the actual knuckle here, but it's gonna still work. But I think it would be a really good idea to replace the actual studs, because I don't know, I mean, obviously you have to also be careful because this is the thickness of the actual. Okay, so let me just do it this way. Let's just think about the thickness that the bolt catches. So we have about this much engagement, right? So it's close, but not all the way. So if you were to get this thing to engage this much, you're still not hitting springs, right? So my freaking phone is not focusing. It's horrible. I hate this thing. Alright, so anyway, so this is where you basically would want to have it. Now you have it to engage up to this much. So you see what I'm saying. You would like to have it engaged this much, right? So that's another like 3 or 4 threads, and that's before you touch the springs. That's what you want. I don't know the size because I'm not a wheel guy or anything like that, but you understand my point because you're a smart guy, you know what's up. This one right here, that's shaved off. Now I have to know exactly where I have to put it. I have to put it into this hole because this hole is messed up. This one, it's like the threads are, you see in the beginning, they're screwed up. So somebody used the gun, but you know what? It's still catching, so I can still do this. This one, oh boy, I mean, I hate this. You know, I don't like this. I mean, you know me, I like this thing to be on point. And this is something that we're just working with just because we have to work with this. I don't like that. I don't, you know, I just, I mean, it'll work, but this is dangerous. You know, you see, I can still catch the threads, but now that's it. And this one is just like, whoa. So I think I'm gonna even leave this one out because there's no point. I mean, it's already like shaved off. You can see the bolt. Anyway, let me replace this e-brake right here, free up this mechanism over here if it's stuck or whatever. Put new pads, new shoes, new springs, new everything. The kit you have, that's your kit right here. So we're going to put in everything brand new, all the springs, everything, and they even gave us the bolts that hold the caliper. Now the caliper, well, it looks the way it looks, but you know, it's just old and rusty here and there. This one right here has a little stress, the bushings. So, but again, you know, you can make it brand new, the car. So when it fails, we deal with it when we have to deal with it. Caliper still works, the brake pads are okay. If you look at it, see the brake pads, they're still okay. So, you know, shim seems to be separated, but anyway, they still work. No squeaks, no noise, no nothing. And maybe next year do the whole brake job, change everything. But I just wanted to document the studs. This is the passenger side, and that sucks. I mean, I just don't like it. That's all I have to say. All right, let me replace everything I see and then we'll move on. All right, so this is it. Victor here, restoringmercedes.com. Thank you for watching.